What's up, space pirates? This is your Admiral, the boundlessly boisterous Dr. Disaster. And Netflix is the kind of company, and we all know it, of course, but they're the kind of entertainment company that absolutely revels in changing source material in stories for their progressive values, like when they changed Queen Cleopatra, as one small example, into a black gal. Of course, people ripped that show apart because it was absolutely ludicrous, but for a more recent example of Netflix's constant shenanigans, and one that hits closer to home for me, we got One Piece Season 2, which recently had its first trailer released, and naturally, they race-swapped Vivi, so that instead of looking like this, she now looks like this, which of course is absolutely nothing like her except for her freaking hair color.
What the hell is even that?
Well, one guy who did not appreciate the way that Netflix operates at all was Henry Cavill. There's a reason that he is such a beloved actor among millions of fans. He is a dedicated geek himself, loving things like Warhammer 40k and of course, The Witcher. For him, it was a dream role to star as Geralt in the live-action Witcher series, and his dedication to the source material is reportedly what drove the strain between he and the makers of the show. They wanted to change too many things, so he basically told them,
maybe f*** yourself.
Netflix decided they didn't need Henry Cavill moving forward, but they just dropped the trailer for Witcher Season 4, where Henry has been replaced with Liam Hemsworth, and after about half a day of being released, the trailer has already been ratioed because people really respected Henry Cavill, and they reject this new version of The Witcher without him. No shade to Liam Hemsworth, I have nothing against him taking the role and trying to make it work, but Henry Cavill was the beating heart of this Netflix adaptation, and without him, Netflix's show is left going, I'm f***ing dying here! I'm f***ing dying!
I don't have to save you.
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you smash the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. We've gotten a ton of new subscribers lately, so it is time to ask the obligatory question.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Yo! We are now sitting at 149,000 space pirate a-holes in this Buccaneer crew of ours, and as is the custom on this channel, with every 1,000 subscribers, I add a new ship to the fleet in order to house the newcomers. This time, one of you recommended the Kun Lan from Homeworld Cataclysm. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that ship's name right, but I am sure that it's a very cool looking ship. In any event, if anyone out there has suggestions for future ships, drop them into the comment section below and I will add them to my long list. And also, for your reference, I'm adding a list of all the ships already in the fleet to the description of the video, but anyhow, I really appreciate everyone being here and being a part of the crew. It really means a lot.
I knew it, I'm surrounded by assholes.
In any case, let's take a look at how badly people have already ratioed the new Witcher Season 4 teaser trailer because people are not at all happy that Henry Cavill is gone from the role of Geralt. There are 12,000 likes on this thing to 16,000 dislikes already, and if you look over here, probably the most alarming thing about the trailer from Netflix's perspective is this number right here. It's been out for 10 hours, this trailer has, at the time of this recording, and they have only 321,000 views on it thus far. for some context as to why this is not good, take a look at this trailer here. This is the official teaser trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher. And as you can see down here, they got 3.6 million views on that thing. And yes, if you look over here, you can see that the ratio on this trailer was much worse because, of course, back then, that's when we were learning at first that Henry Cavill was no longer going to be a part of the show. But there is still time for this new trailer to eventually resemble Season 3's ratio. But if you look at the Season 2 teaser trailer, Season 3 was way down from the views on that video. Henry Cavill leaving the show obviously crushed people's enthusiasm. They are down many millions of viewers. But the thing is, with only a little over 300,000 views in around half a day, it looks like it's going to take this video a while to even hit 1 million views on this thing. What that tells us is that a shit ton of people are completely checked out on the show now. All the folks that made this ratio happen for the Season 3 trailer, most of them are gone, to the point that they can't even be bothered to check out the new trailer. They simply don't give a shit. And, to make matters worse, of the people who still remain to see what is going on with Witcher Season 4, even they don't like it enough to prevent this trailer from being ratioed, and anyone with eyeballs could see this coming from a mile away, even 2 years ago when Season 3 was coming out. Here are some of the comments from the Season 3 teaser trailer just to give you an idea as to what people were thinking. This person said, maybe if the people running the show had 1% of the passion for the source material like Cavill, you could have had a massive hit series, Netflix. And then this person wrote, respect your actors, respect the source material, respect your audience. Thank you, Henry, you spoke for us all. It's a crying shame what they've done to this show. Thank you, Henry, for trying your best. You were the best Geralt we could ever have wished for. The part where the writer said they dislike both the Witcher books and games was jaw-dropping and stunning. Goodbye, Geralt, you will be missed, no one can replace you. And apparently people meant it when they said this, because, of course, people aren't even watching this 4th season teaser trailer, and the ones who do are complaining endlessly about the lack of Henry Cavill. Let's look at some of the comments from this newest trailer. This person wrote, remember guys, don't blame Liam, blame the producers. Don't blame Liam, blame Netflix. This TV show without Henry Cavill is like Pirates of Caribbean without Johnny Depp. It's just not the same without Henry Cavill. Honestly think Liam will do fine as Geralt based on this, but that's sadly not going to save this adaptation. The issues with this show is the writing and messing up the source material. Guys, this isn't Liam Hemsworth's fault. Direct your anger at Lauren Schmidt-Hissrich, the showrunner who forced Cavill out with her shitty decisions. And I've gotta say, I really am glad that people aren't taking their issues with the show out on Liam Hemsworth. For that guy at this point, this project is just a paycheck, and I can't blame him for seeing if he could just make things work. But the thing is, I think people are sincerely just tired of Netflix's shit as a whole. There was a time when that platform had a lot of shows that I watched. Daredevil, Stranger Things, The Witcher, Squid Game. But to be honest, now that I'm washing my hands of the One Piece show because Netflix decided to do that race-swapping BS, but now they've decided to do that, and with Stranger Things about to wrap up, and with Squid Game ending not long ago, I've gotta say, I can't think of any reason to ever sign up for Netflix again, at least not with any shows that they currently have on their roster. Their lineup has become quite weak in my view, and that suits me fine. With the way that this company treats the source material for their shows, I'm not interested in supporting them at all. Now, it is interesting that Warner Brothers recently has been run into the ground so badly that there are rumors that they are looking to sell the company, and Netflix sounds like a potential buyer. If this happened, that would instantly shrink the offerings of HBO Max, and suddenly Netflix would have a treasure trove of material to adapt from the DC universe, but man, I really don't want that to happen. I'm not super interested in watching a Batman series where he takes the knee to criminals because he gets convinced that it was the system that was the bad guy all along. It was systemic racism that was the bad guy. Netflix is just the type of company to try to pull that shit off. But I'm gonna leave it there. Drop your mockery of Witcher Season 4 into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.